Hello everyone, my name is Evergreen. Welcome to Battlefleet Gothic Armada. Not the second game, which we featured on the channel with the Scourger mod, but the first game. I think it's actually very interesting. In my personal opinion, I actually like the first game the best because it's a lot more... how best to describe this? The voice acting is a lot more reverberated, but it sounds a lot cooler, at least to me. And it's a lot more story driven, especially in the very beginning. The second game really focuses more on how best to describe this? More on gameplay rather than like characters and storytelling, which is fine, you know. Also, you'll probably notice in this game there is... I will say this though, the second game is a massive upgrade in terms of like UI and gameplay, because there's a couple things that really irritate me in this game, like trying to control ships. Controlling ships in large groups is a lot more difficult than the second game. The second game like simplifies it extremely, which is really helpful, because then when you get large amounts of ships, it just becomes a hell of a lot easier. This game, you kind of have to micromanage each ship individually, which, you know, can become a bit hectic, especially when you're trying to focus on winning. But, so I just wanted to put this out here. I am utilizing something called WeMod. WeMod basically is a cheat engine. I just want to experience the story and show and share it with others. Basically giving myself points to max out my ships, abilities, more or less that. Just want to experience the story and not try very hard. This is a casual gaming channel after all. Anyway, let's start off a new Gothic war. We'll just go easy.
For 10,000 years, the Imperium of Man has endured under the rule of the immortal Emperor. The worlds of man are scattered across the galaxy, threatened by savage aliens, heretics who defy the Emperor's will, and horrors lurking upon forgotten worlds. It is a time of endless war, selfless heroism, and blackest infamy.
I see fortresses in the stars. A circle of 6, but they sleep yet and must be awakened. Ride upon the storms of chaos. Gather your rivals around you. Send discord and terror throughout 1,000 worlds. Abaddon the Despoiler, War Master of Chaos. You speak in meaningless riddles. What are the fortresses in the stars? Answer me or die now! Stop this foolishness. I have consorted with creatures far more powerful than you. Speak, crone, but I will remember your insolence. Seek the hand of darkness. Take the eye of night. With these, the citadels will be yours to command. A chorus of 1,000,000,000 throats will cry your name in fear and hatred. The stars themselves will run red with blood. If you have the courage for it. War Master.
I'm gonna be honest, that is one of my most favorite cinematics of all time. That is just
Captain
so baller.
Spire, data log Alpha. Battlefleet Command has lost contact with Orbital Station Aleph in the Naxos system. I'm on my way to investigate.
Sir, we're approaching the location of Orbital Station Aleph.
Captain, the station is surrounded by an asteroid field. I have calculated the best approach for us to pass through it safely.
Yes, Admiral.
Alright, so, one of the...
Setting course.
I always forget how to control the goddamn camera. Okay. That's one thing that I really, really like about this game is, the characters on board, like the Commissar and the, Navigator there, how they're talking. I really enjoy that. I don't know why, I just really do, and it is left out on the second game.
Awaiting orders.
Anyway, we are traveling to our
There's
next...
an active minefield directly ahead, Captain.
Minefield.
We must maneuver quickly, or it is likely the ship will be damaged.
All available power to the plasma thrusters. We're going to execute a high-energy turn.
And move.
Acquiring new vector.
Ooh, so close.
High
Darn
energy turn
minefield.
successful, Captain. The thrusters are already recharging.
Helm, resume our course to the orbital station.
Well, that was close.
Course plotted.
So, as I was saying, I really do enjoy that the crew have their own voice lines in this game.
Captain, our auger arrays indicate that the orbital station is heavily damaged. I suggest we move in closer to discover what happened here.
Your orders.
And by doing this, it allows a large amount
Underway.
of story development and
Captain,
character development,
we can reach
and also makes it more human.
by pushing the engine status to all ahead full.
Yeah, but it makes the ship and the crew
Ship
in the game a lot
ready.
more human, because in the second game, it's really just
Engines to maximum.
Spire or whatever campaign you're playing.
Orders received.
Ugh. Go
Changing
here.
course.
I really don't like using middle mouse to control the camera. Pride of Ascension. Ooh, I guess it's not a terrible name. It just sounds very Slaneshi to me.
It seems like the station has been attacked recently. The enemy may still be lurking around.
Sir, I recommend dispatching some of the ship's armsmen to board Orbital Station Aleph and report on what they find.
At your command.
The problem is...
Helm coordinates acknowledged.
Okay, good.
Boarding parties underway, Captain.
We're seeing several weapon impacts and signs of explosions on the bulkheads. We've found the command center, sir. This place is a mess. It's full of bodies. The station's command crew. They're all dead.
Act cautiously, Sergeant. I have a bad feeling about this.
Sir, we found a survivor. Sir, the station is a trap. We're under attack by traitor forces.
Traitors.
Captain, a defense platform on the station has activated and is targeting our vessel. Broadside macro cannons ready to fire on your order, sir.
Fire. Wow. That was actually pretty good initial broadside. I'm pretty sure all but one initial shot hit. So if I'm looking correctly, we have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cannons, and then we have 2 double-barreled turrets. So that's a total of 10 total light macro guns. And then we have a initial forward lance, which we're about to see fire. Almost dead.
Target destroyed, Captain. We blew it to pieces.
Awaiting.
Sir, I'm picking up some strange signals in the nearby gas cloud.
Nope. Incoming missiles.
Sir, the signals. They're Iconoclast destroyers.
Chaos ships. This sector is a long way from the Eye of Terror. What could they be after here?
Whatever their reasons, Captain, these heretics must be destroyed at once!
Captain, consulting the ship's cogitators and machine spirit can help guide you in making tactical decisions in battle.
Not gonna fire the lance?
Activating tactical cogitators!
Come on.
Master Gunner, we need to direct additional power to the targeting cogitators to increase our weaponry's accuracy.
That's always good.
Ship ready.
Lock on. Now we're super accurate. Man, they're doing some pretty evasive maneuvers, but the AI screwed themselves because they're like, don't ram each other. Well, now you're sitting duck. Pew pew. So these are heavy crown lance, light macro batteries, double light macro batteries.
We are the Imperial Navy!
Execute high energy turn.
Lance. Big hits, shields are down on the enemy. So we can get a lance shot off now.
Acquiring new vector.
Big damage. Come on, finish him off. Let's get another lance in.
Execute high
Oh,
energy
he did.
turn. Engines hot.
Well done, crew.
Oh, and
The auger arrays are reporting more enemy signals. Many more.
that is a
The
huge chaos
gigantic
fleet.
Chaos Fleet. There's no way we could survive fighting them head-on.
Nope.
Contact the High Command immediately.
I mean, that right there
Unable
would be
to do
enough
so,
to kill
Captain.
us.
All
That ship right there.
communications are jammed. Captain, there
That
may
one
be
too.
a way for us to escape and warn Port Moore. We could risk an emergency warp jump.
It's risky to engage the warp engines this close to the star's gravitational field. But the Chaos Fleet has us boxed in. Sir, we don't have any other options.
Yeah, half the ships in this fleet could
Oh,
single-handedly
eternal
kill
God
us.
Emperor, preserve us from the dangers of the void.
Come on, jump, 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 jump. And we're out. Yes! Victorious. But anyway, that's a tutorial mission. Got some renown, and we're level 2. Heck yeah. Continue. Very stellar.
If what you say is true, Captain Spire, a vast Chaos Fleet is massing for attack. Inquisitor Horst, are you sure of this man?
Maybe we should consider someone else.
Isn't this captain from a planet that rebelled against the Emperor's will?
Enough! His faith will be tested thoroughly.
Love the Emperor, for he is the salvation of mankind. Obey his words, for he will lead you into the light of the future. Honor his servants, for they speak his voice. Tremble before his majesty, for we all walk in his immortal shadow.
Let us begin.
needed to be certain. The enemy we face is no ordinary foe.
I understand.
You are to be promoted to the rank of Admiral and given command of a fleet.
I will not fail you, Inquisitor.
There is much to do and little time, Admiral Spire. I fear a storm coming to the Gothic sector. One we are not yet prepared to face.
The Gothic sector is beginning to turn away from the Emperor's light. Treachery, sedition, and heresy have broken out like a plague upon our worlds. Admiral Spire, your new rank entitles you to command a small war fleet of Imperial Navy ships. It is your task to ensure the citizens of the Imperium remain safe and loyal.
Safe and loyal. Imperial soldiers gone rogue will try to take systems from you. These traitors are not part of any threat, but lost systems will give you penalties depending on the system type nonetheless. Each turn, some worlds may become seditious. Okay. Hold the Gothic sector. Across the void of known space, enemies in the Imperium are legion, lurking and awaiting any opportunity to strike its planets and territories. Every sector must be held by local fleets in order to defend the Emperor's systems and loyal subjects. Each world has its own benefits. Try not to lose them to anyone. If you lose more than 50 systems, the Gothic sector will be lost, and you will lose the game. Well, that's the game. Defend 50 worlds. I forget how this works. So, here's all the world types. Cardinal worlds, considered sacred ground and classified as shrine worlds. These planets are entirely dedicated to the Imperial cult, often oversee the ecclesiarchy, which is the Imperial Church, the ecclesiarchy's hierarchy in the sector. They are a testimony to the Emperor's power itself. The next, basic product worlds. Hive worlds provide manpower, agri-worlds provide supply food, and mining worlds hand over minerals that allow the Imperium of Mankind to subsist through time and space. Then we have space stations, humongous structures fitted to support and refuel entire war fleets during their travels across space. Space stations are equipped in all kinds of equipment, facilitating vessel maintenance. So I actually wasn't reading. So the penalty for each cardinal world lost, sedition chances are increased. Each basic product world loss reduces renown earned by 1%. Space stations. Each space station loss increases repair costs by 3%. That's definitely something we don't want to lose. Scola Progenium. Under the rule of the Adeptus Ministorum, planets called the Scola Progenium shelter vast complexes in which the next generations of Imperial officers and administrators are trained. Basically, it's a massive school for orphans that get trained to be soldiers, commissars, so on and so forth. Each lost reduces captain experience gain by 5%. Oh, geez. Portal worlds, placed in adequate places and used frequently enough to provide safer ways through the warp for fleets. Portal worlds are vital assets for anyone wishing to be able to move quickly and efficiently across the territory. Each portal world loss reduces the chance of bonus deployment by 10%. I definitely need to keep these because, well, I mean, I'm actually cheating, so never mind. Inquisitorial bastions, planets reclaimed by the Inquisition to gain a forward base in their struggle against the enemy mankind. A successful mission on the world grants you a reputation point for the Inquisition, which reduces their favor cost. That is helpful. Penal world, concentrating every criminal from every planet in a sector results in a penal world, basically a massive prison planet, where the worst of the Imperium end. They are not beyond redemption, unlike Chaos Servants, and are often given a chance to repent through service in penal legions against the enemies of mankind. They say that they just basically what a penal legion is it's an Imperial Guard legion full of criminals, and they're basically not handed. They're handed weapons sometimes, and sent to go die in mass so that real soldiers can actually do some real work. But anyway, each penal world loss gives you minus 3% to troop values on all ships. Amasiah's temples, so Forge Worlds. More than just... apparently they're more. More than just Forge Worlds, temples of the Amasiah are sacred to tech priests and are home to the most sacred rituals. Successful... Okay, so that just gives you a reputation point for the Adeptus Mechanicus. Forge Worlds. As their name implies, Forge Worlds are entire planets dedicated to the sole purpose of manufacturing various products for the Imperium of Man. From habitations to devastating titans, from bolter ammunition to heavy vehicles, all monitored by the Adeptus Mechanicus. Each Forge World lost increases upgrade cost by 10%. So currently, in the system of Acre, Acre? I think it's Acre. Seditious traders.
Your first assignment is to put an end to the unrest and rebellion threatening a nearby system.
Yeah. Basically, we're going to be fighting Imperium ships. Launch.
This interface helps you prepare your fleet for the next mission. At the head of every fleet is the flagship. You must select one of your vessels as the flagship for each assignment. Choose your Dauntless Light Cruiser as the flagship for this first operation.
Let's do it.
You have another captain assigned to your command. This captain commands a Dauntless Light Cruiser and will assist you for the duration of the mission. Add his ship to your fleet.
Alright.
Smaller ships of the escort class can provide fire support or scout for the enemy. The Firestorm frigates are a good choice for this assignment.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest with you. In terms of light escort ships, the Firestorm is my favorite because you get a double light macro turret and you get a light prow lance, which lances are very powerful. Especially, I've seen, so in the second game and even in this one, if you just amass these guys, you can do as much damage. I'm pretty sure like 8 of these you can do the amount of like a heavy cruiser because of the lances alone, and then of course you get added damage with the light macros. They're just very squishy. The swords are technically the next best because you get 2 macro turrets.
Once your fleet is prepared to engage the enemy, you should set course for the target system at once.
We'll grab a second one. Actually, no. Let's go. 3 ships, 2 light cruisers, and 1 escort frigate.
Admiral, the fleet has reached the last known position of the heretic ships. Their sedition must not stand. How shall we deploy our flagship?
How will we deploy our flagship? Then proceeds to immediately tell me how to deploy it. Yes,
now
yes.
You must select how you wish to deploy remaining ships of the line. Now that your cruisers are deployed, you must next determine where to place the Firestorm escort vessels.
And
your new promotion has placed you in command of the entire fleet, Admiral. That means you can order your captains to adopt engagement modes during the battle. These engagement modes define how your captains act in battle. You can change the engagement modes at any time.
Admiral, the Firestorm escort ships have powerful prow weapons. I would advise setting these ships to a frontal attack. A good understanding of each ship's weapons is the best way to know which engagement mode to use. The macro cannons on our ships are most effective when fired at short range.
Oop.
Now that we've deployed the fleet, it is time to root out these rebellious traitors.
But anyway, here is the Firestorm. As you see, you have your light prow lance and your macro battery turret. And then you have your smaller, if I can get to it, your smaller anti-aircraft turrets. Which is funny because those guns are huge in comparison. Because for any of you who don't know, This ship is about the same size as a Star Wars ISD in comparison to a standard ship size in terms of length. It's a bit taller. I'd say the bottom of an ISD to the top of the ISD is about here. So from bottom here, the top of an ISD would come up to here. So, yeah. And then you've got this thing, which is much, much larger. But anyway, let's get to it.
All ships, coordinate your movements. We will advance as one group at the same speed. We will set course for a gas cloud and use it to ambush the rebel ships. Once our ships enter the gas cloud,
come on,
it should mask our fleet's emissions.
Understood.
Let's go. Yep, we're all inside. Anyway, the difference between the Mark I Dauntless and the Mark II is the Mark I has a prow lance on the front, while the Mark II has torpedoes. Total of 2 types of torpedoes. You have your standard torpedoes, which do hull and armor damage, and then you have melta torpedoes, which all they do is they start fires on enemy ships. Fires ignore armor and immediately deplete ship health. Also, another reason why torpedoes are extremely effective is they can cause you to burn damage controls, which, yes, damage controls...
The gas cloud conceals our fleet, sir. We're invisible to the enemy ships.
Excellent. The trap is set. Now we wait for our prey.
Sir, I've detected an enemy vessel. Shall I engage?
Wait until you have identified your target, Captain.
I have a probe ready to launch, Admiral. That ought to tell us what we're looking at.
Very well, Captain. Launch the probe.
Alright.
Your orders?
So he has the probe, auger probe.
Choose where you want the probe to go. The probe will identify any nearby signals.
Boom. There's our probe. Pretty useful ability. Unfortunately, probes are really... I've only found them useful in these games 2 and 1 for...
All readings are confirmed. That ship belongs to the traitorous rebels.
Now that we have identified the ship, our weapons cogitators can automatically target the enemy vessel.
All ships, attack the enemy vessel.
For the Emperor! Lock on target. Engines hot.
Torpedoes away.
Targeting enemy vessel.
So, Admiral Spire, did Ravensburg send you to bring us to here?
I really didn't do very much.
There are other powers in the galaxy besides the Imperium, Admiral. They can reward you for your skill and your devotion.
Ship ready.
Yeah, you better move out of the way.
Course plotted. Helm coordinates acknowledged.
The enemy's void shields are down. Sir, I suggest that we concentrate fire on their plasma generator. Targeting the plasma generator drains the ship's power. They'll have difficulty using their warp engines. Critical damage to the enemy ship, sir. Their void shield capacitors are destroyed.
Gotcha. Target their bridge.
Awaiting orders.
Why does it keep going after my escort? Go away.
Away. All ahead.
Burn by him.
Ship
Also,
ready.
can you guys stop sticking together, please? For the love of God.
At your command. Acquiring new vector. Target locked in.
Alright, turret destroyed.
Awaiting orders. Execute high energy turn.
Yes, Admiral.
Keep hitting them, boys.
Your orders?
Double fire on board. Good, good, good.
Yes, Admiral.
And he really wants this frigate. Holy cow.
Course
Run!
Your orders?
Look, Admiral. This is a battle we cannot win. I'm
Ooh,
taking
we
my
lost our
ship
frigate.
out of this mess.
Admiral, he is activating his warp engines and preparing to disengage from
Coward.
the battlefield.
This cowardice cannot be tolerated! Admiral, we must put an end to this pitiful display and make an example of this craven fool!
Ship ready.
Admiral
Execute the
Spire,
captain.
this is Lieutenant Krath. We've executed the captain and taken back control of the ship.
Well done, Krath. You've been promoted to captain. Follow my orders and we'll get through this.
As you command, Admiral.
Awaiting orders. Yes, Admiral. Execute high energy turn.
Flip us around.
Your orders?
Yeah, this cruiser's taking a beating.
At your command.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you though. This thing has a Nova cannon. It could have killed everybody easily by now.
Ready. Your orders?
Have you engaged from 6K?
Helm coordinates acknowledged.
The enemy ship has activated its warp engines and is attempting to disengage.
I have a strike team of Navy armsmen ready to sabotage the enemy's warp engines! We must act quickly and use the ship's teleportarium to launch the attack!
Yes, Admiral.
Lightning strike.
Fool! Your faith in the Emperor is as false as your courage!
Silence this heresy! Fire all weapons!
Awaiting orders.
Hull breach. That's a big chunk of health.
We should keep our distance from the enemy ship, sir. It will soon explode.
Agreed. Get out of here. Plasma engine.
All ships.
Ooh.
You fought with valor this day, and proven yourselves worthy of the Imperial Navy. Set course to leave the system. I must report our victory to Lord Admiral Ravensburg.
Let's go. And we are now level 2. And our Mark II just leveled up.
You've exceeded my expectations, Admiral. However, other seditious forces are making themselves known in the Gothic sector. I would like you to meet Fabricator Cambrius. He is in charge of the Adeptus Mechanicus shipyards at Port Moore.
Admiral, you and your fleet can repair and upgrade your vessels at Port Moore. By the Omnissiah, my tech priests stand ready to assist you. Your current rank allows you access to the most common classes of vessel. As you grow in renown throughout the Gothic sector, larger classifications of ships will become available. Follow me, Admiral Spire. I wish to show you the sacred shipyards of Port Moore.
Alright. Here is our shipyard menu, I guess you would call it. You have now reached level 2. Okay, cool.
Port Moore is the largest and most sophisticated harbor in the Segmentum. Here, you can see what services are available to you at your current rank, experience, and renown. There are several shipyards in operation at Port Moore. Follow me, Admiral, and I will lead you to the docking bay. It is time to show you what my shipyard can provide to meet the needs of your fleet.
Alright, so this is our Mark 1.
This panel displays the statistics of an individual vessel. Using this interface, you can see your ship's standard characteristics. The weapons of your ship are also displayed here. Pay close attention to the weapons information displayed here, In order to better understand your ship's capabilities, this panel displays the general attributes of your ship. Select the Crew Management panel to see more.
Crew?
Admiral, this is the crew of your ship. Every vessel has a particular captain and a specific set of crew. By focusing your attention on an individual crew member, the crew can improve their skills and benefit your ship in many different ways. The captain of this ship has earned a promotion. This grants you access to better quality crew. You should start by improving the skills of your navigator. He will then be better able to guide your ship through the tides of the warp. In addition, reconditioning will reset your crew abilities. Now, take a look at the ship's upgrades. You can install a new module on the light cruiser.
Alright, let's look at it.
Different systems on each ship can be improved with modules and upgrades. Such systems include engines, decks, and weaponry. These improvements are acquired by gaining renown during your missions. I have set aside an additional void shield for your ship. You can install it now to improve the ship's shield rating. Well done, Admiral. Now, try installing a tech module on your ship.
So this will be our skills.
The modules you can install improve different aspects of the ship. These aspects include defense, damage, control, support, recon, and maneuver. The number of modules that can be installed is limited by the ship's tonnage. Now, install the Shield Overload module. This will boost your shield's effectiveness for a short time during battle.
Alright. Supercharged Void Shield. Basically, Paladin Shield, invincible for 10 seconds.
I must return to my communion with the machine spirits. Admiral, you should return to the sector map for your next assignment.
Yes. Alright, so Plasma Bomb and Disruption Bomb. And I think Auger Disruptor, so we can tell people, hey, you can't shoot at me. Alright, and then we're going to max out our crew. So Commissar, basically, for every level, it basically says, hey, you can't commit mutiny like in the last mission. Navigator, if I ever decide to warp jump, I can basically say... So, every time that you go to jump, there's a variety of things that can happen. You can be lost in the warp, which means that I can't take him on to the next battle. Also, it can lead to damage to your ship, which means that I can't, it takes long, so even I can suffer damage outside of battle. This helps prevent that. Tech Priest, basically whenever I click the damage control button, this allows it to be 0.3 points of it per level, so that's 0.9. Basically maxing out. Master Gunner improves the critical chances of lances and macro level. So basically, this is up to 75% now. The Ratlings, or ratings. Thank you, brain, for being able to read. This improves the troop level per ship by 3 points. And the Servitors, basically per level decrease the cooldown on all skills by 4% per level, so that's minus 12% to all abilities. Let's do the same for our Mark II. So now I just have a maxed out crew, which means they'll be extra good at killing stuff. So for our skills, we're going to do, again, the most useful skills. So it's going to be Plasma Bomb. Well, since you already have the probe, we're going to give you Micro Warp Jump as well. And I think we'll do Stasis Bomb. And we'll show those off in the next mission. We're going to get, since you have torpedoes, we're going to give you short burn torpedoes, increasing the ship's torpedo speed by 50%. Very, very good. And we'll get ourselves another Mark I class light cruiser, so we have more ships since we have unlimited money. So let's just upgrade this fully. By the way, the last slot is for hangars. So skills. What do I want to do here? Plasma bomb, another disruption, stasis, and we'll do rally to improve the morale on ships. No upgrade since you're level 1. And of course we're gonna, oh wait, we already maxed out the crew. Can we do anything here? Nope. Alright, and we're gonna unlock our cruiser. So we have access to 1, 2, 3, so a total of 5 cruisers. We have the Dictator, which is our carrier, standard macro batteries, torpedoes, and 2 orbital launch, ordnance launch bays, which is hangars. We have the Gothic, which is a lance ship with torpedoes. The Dominator, it has macro batteries and Nova cannon. I would normally pick this, but I'm not going to. Then we have the Tyrant, torpedo, standard macro batteries, and plasma macro. So it has a little bit... Wait, what is it? It actually has less damage. Chance. Damage. Critical causes temporary permanent... That's strange. A standard macro battery does more damage than a plasma. Oh, that's right. I forgot. I completely forgot. Standard weapons, whenever impacting a ship, it will basically roll against armor for how much damage is reduced. Plasmas just ignore armor. I always forgot about that. And then you have the Lunar, which is a macro and a lance ship mix. We are going to pick the Dictator for because it's a carrier. So no upgrades. We have skills. Since this is going to be our new flagship, we're going to have rally, and then plasma bomb. We'll give it for its last ability. I think we'll give it micro warp jump. Oh, I can select one more. I'm dumb. What do we want to do? Honestly, I think another disruption. Maybe auger? Yeah, let's do auger. So, and let's max out the crew. And servitors, and then of course the squadron sergeant gives the ordnance 10% chance per level to avoid destruction when hit. Oh, that's very good. Let's max that out. All right. Well, the Protector of Acre. Hey! I guess we stole that, or that's the system we just kept from being seditious. Back to the Gothic sector.
The sector's High Strategic Council has met at Port Moore. The Council has a plan to secure the Gothic sector against these invaders, and you play a key role, Admiral. I will contact you soon to brief you on your next assignment.
Alright. It's funny, that was just turn 2, but I think we're going to call it here. Thank you so much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. If you did enjoy, please do like, comment, and subscribe, as it really does help out the channel, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.